Hello, welcome to this How Do I video on creating a new application, an application version in Microsoft Dynamics NAV Management Portal. In this video, you will see how to create a new application and add a first application version to it. We will get there by going through these simple steps. First, I will explain how to create a new application. Second, I will explain how to add an application version to it. And finally, I will explain the effect of the settings we provided for the application on the tenants we provision. To start creating a new application, simply go to the Applications menu and click New. Here you can provide the name for your application and give it a short description. On the next tab, you can define your branding elements. For instance, you can specify the display name. This name is going to be used in the title bar of your web client and also on the login screens when your customers use Office 365 authentication to log in into your application. Also on the same tab, you can upload your login screen image, splash screen image, and splash screen narrow image. These images will also be used by the web client. Use the tooltips associated with each of these fields to understand the size requirements. In order to upload the images, simply click Browse, then choose the image and click Open. Now do the same for the splash screen and for the narrow splash screen. Next step, you need to define the links. These are the links to your legal and privacy content. Also, you can provide links to your feedback page and to your community page. You can also specify the link to be displayed on the login screen to make sure that customers can get in touch with you when they have troubles logging in. If your application is going to use Office 365 authentication, you can register for it on the application card as well. To do that, simply go to the ribbon and click Register for Office 365 authentication. Your application is now registered for Office 365 authentication. Now you have defined all the necessary information about your application and you are ready to start creating a new version. To start creating a new application version, you can either click on Add Version action or go to the Versions list and click New. Here on the page, you can provide the name for your application version and give it a short description. Now you need to upload 3 files which represent your application version. The first file is your application database, which contains the business logic. To upload the application database, simply click Browse, select the application backpack, and click Open. The next component is tenant data. This is the backpack file of the tenant database, which you can use as a template for creating your tenants. Click on Browse action, select the tenant backpack, and click Open. Now, if you have custom help content coming with your application business logic, you can upload the archive containing this content using the Browse action as well. Now, this step is optional. If you don't provide your help data, the service will provision the standard Microsoft Dynamics NAV help. Now when the files are selected, you can click on Upload action to upload them into the service. Uploading can take a few seconds or minutes depending on the size of your databases. You can observe the upload process directly on the page. Once the files are uploaded, the link changes to Download. You can use this link to fetch the files back to your computer if you need them at a later point. The files are now uploaded, and the program will extract the compatibility level out of the application database and fill in this field automatically. You can now close this page. Once the program completed extracting compatibility level, the status will change to uploaded. You can use the refresh action to refresh the state of the application version. This application version is now uploaded, and you can start using it to provision new application services. Every time when you extend your product with new features or bug fixes, you can upload your new application and tenant databases into the management service as a new application version. Now I have provisioned a few application services and tenants based on the application version which I have just created. Let me show you how the settings you specified on the application card are now used by the management service. To do that, I will go to the list of tenants and try to log in into my accessories shop tenant. Now you can see that the login screen uses the image which I uploaded on the application card, and the links at the bottom of the page point to the links you specified on the application card as well. Let me try to log in into this application. Here goes the splash screen which you uploaded on the application card. You can also see the display name in the title bar of the web client, and the links to your legal, privacy, and other types of content are now accessible from this menu. You can now be sure that your customers can get in touch with you whenever they have questions. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.